Hey everyone, Chef Patrick back again, talking about ratatouille today. It's springtime going into summer here in Georgia. As chefs, we're asked a lot what our favorite thing to cook is. For me, it varies throughout the season. We've got some great produce coming in now, so let's take advantage of it and make some ratatouille. This is a dish that I grew up eating, especially from my grandmother's garden. All class ingredients here: squash, eggplant, zucchini, pepper, fennel, garlic, and onion. All classic ingredients. I like to keep it simple, keep it rustic, especially with this one. So let's get after it. All right, the vegetables are ready to go into the oven. As you can see, they're all been cut. We season them all with kosher salt, black pepper, and olive oil. I try to keep the peppers and the fennel together, the zucchini together, and then the eggplant and the onions together. Little trick I do with the eggplant is I like to soak it in cold, salted water. And what that does is that allows me to leave the skin on there for a little texture, but it also pulls out some of the bitterness. Vegetables are in the oven. We're roasting these at 400 degrees. I'm gonna check them after about 15 minutes. They'll probably take anywhere to 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how large you cut the pieces and also how hot your oven is. I've got mine on 400 because I like to get a little color on mine, but we don't want them too tender because we're gonna cook more on the stove. We don't want them to get mushy. So now we're gonna start working on the sauce. So we're gonna put some olive oil in here. I can see that the pot is ready to go by the way the olive oil is moving in the pan. So I'm gonna add my garlic. I like to leave my garlic kind of chunky, just to know the texture piece, and plus it gives you a little more margin for error, so it doesn't burn right away in case your pan's a little too hot. So we're gonna saute this up, start releasing its flavor, and we'll just get this to almost where it starts turning golden brown. Okay, garlic's starting to brown. In go the fennel seeds, and the red pepper flakes. So by putting the oil, it's going to flavor the oil. It's going to toast up the spices, bring out the flavor. And we want to be careful that we're not too hot so we don't scorch them. Okay, now it's time for the tomatoes. Jersey fresh, by the way. Okay. So we're going to get that in there. We're going to let this simmer for a moment or two, and then we'll start adding the vegetables once they're all roasted and ready to go. Okay, so the vegetables are roasted out of the oven and into the pot with the sauce. So we're gonna stir this up, and we're gonna add some oregano to it. Now this oregano is kind of special. This came from my garden last year. What I like to do at the end of the season is to pull the oregano out, leave it on the stem, tie it with some butcher's twine, hang it from a hanger, put it in the bathroom or a dark place, closet, whatever, and let it dry for, I don't know, like 6-8 weeks. You pick off the stem, put it in a container, and then you have oregano all year long. So we take the oregano, just rough dust it up there a little bit, mix it in. Because it's a dry spice, you want to put that in sooner rather than later. And let this simmer for about 15 minutes. Once that simmers, we're going to add the basil. If you're going to serve this later on in the day, this would be the time to take it off the stove, put it in the refrigerator uncovered, let it cool out, and then finish the cooking process later in the day. So here we are. We're at the final stages of the ratatouille. This is now simmered for about 15 minutes. I've already added some basil, but I wanted to share with you the chiffonade technique. So we're gonna take the basil, and you can do this with any leafy herb or lettuce. Stack it up with the bigger leaves on the bottom, smaller ones on top. You just wanna roll it up, and then with a sharp knife, you can thinly slice your basil into nice threads. So that goes in there. We're gonna give it a quick stir. It's good. Just needs a little pinch of salt, and a little touch of black pepper, and we're there. So there you have it. Ratatouille, taste of summer. I hope you enjoy it. Please stay healthy and safe out there.